Alrighty, hello everyone and welcome back to Peggle Nights. Today might be the last time we play a vanilla game. Although technically this is not vanilla anymore because we have the 3 special packs, but they are official content, so I would consider this still vanilla. Also, I'm gonna still link these in the description if you are curious about them. But yeah, in between the episodes I farmed up what I promised. And we are essentially finished with every single challenge. As you can see right here, completed 59 out of 60. The only challenge that is currently left unfinished is the Decathlon right here. Beat 10 random levels in a row, and after we are finished with that, we will jump into a modded experience which will be Peggle Diners. So yeah, that's the plan for today. I don't know how long the Decathlon will take me. I assume it's gonna be maybe like a half an hour roughly. And for the rest of the episode we will do the Peggle Diners. I am quite excited. And also I did change up my microphone a little bit, so I really hope it fixed the crackling issues. Let me quickly check the audio properties. Seems like it's, I don't know. It is kind of hard to say what it is, but hopefully it's fine. But yeah, let's jump into it. Starting with this level, this is a difficult level, not gonna lie. I'm gonna use Tula once again. She is quite powerful when it comes to full clearing. Well, not full clearing, she's powerful when it comes to just winning in general. Because she can take care of a lot of packs. When it comes to the oranges, you know. So she is pretty good. Let's go for this green. Nice, that wasn't even planned. That's those 2 gone, nice. Let's grab this one. Nice. And last one. It was not the best of scores, but it was a victory nonetheless. Which is all we can really hope for in the Decathlon, I would say. There we go. Let's grab these 2. Noise. Also hello there, Vonix. You sound disappointed. I mainly wanted to do a stream today because I changed up my audio stuff and I wanted to test if the microphone will be fixed finally. It sounds crisp, really, no crackling. Well, if I somehow managed to fix it, that would make me really happy, because that issue has been plaguing my streams for like half a year at this point. And I never seem to figure out what is causing it. But today I tried something I haven't tried before. which is setting the affinity of audio drivers to only use one core of the CPU. It seems like a weird solution, but if it works, it works, you know. If it works, it works. I suppose I'm gonna find out when I eventually do timestamps for this stream on YouTube, when I put on the vote up there. But yeah, Vonix, you missed the beginning, so I'm gonna tell you the plan. There is only one challenge left in this game, and after we beat it, we will switch to a mode which is called Peggle Diners, and I'm quite excited. That looks like a very edible mode. And I am about to lose this challenge because we ran out of lives. That's alright, that was attempt number 1. Let's try again with attempt number 2. It is the final challenge of the game, so I didn't expect to even get close to beating it on the first try. Doesn't seem very likely. Nonetheless, here we are. And I think I'm gonna lose this one as well, because this last orange is in a very weird spot. It was lucky, but almost. We almost had the free ball there. That's alright, let's try again. I think as long as we keep trying, eventually we will get the RNG to give us 10 doable levels in a row. Well, that's something, I guess. I wanted to hit this green. This orange will be a pain. These two I don't think I can hit though. Man oh man, definitely a bad start. Unlucky beginning of the stream. Sometimes it be like that too. Okay, that's the right side finished. Not bad, not bad. Wow, that shot was terrible. Nice. You know what? It was bad, but we won nonetheless. 2 out of 10. Let's see. This one will probably be also quite difficult. That right there was a pretty decent start too. Okay, that's the left side done. I don't know how I did it, but somehow I did it. That takes us to 2 out of 10. And with that shot right there, we cleared out most of the top. Which is nice. Okay. Okay, that's the right side done. Only those 2 remain. Those are in very weird spots. But we managed to persevere. That takes us to 4 out of 10. I think this is one of the levels we died on, but maybe this time we will have more luck. Okay, that looks decent. That does look decent. I don't know how I keep getting lucky with the bucket shots. Sometimes the RNG definitely works out. Also, hello there, Mr. Jack the Demon. You are hoping I am having a lovely day, going to be chilling with me. Alrighty, alrighty. I am indeed having a pretty alright day. Let me give you a shout out too. And I hope you are doing well as well, because that would be swell. Alrighty, here we are, 5 out of 10. 5 out of 10, okay. That's not what I was trying to do, but it worked out. Nice. Pretty good shot. Nice. We still have 7 lives. I think that means this level will be finished successfully, which is nice. You so kind is good in my end, editing like crazy, so you have in your left screen, that way you can edit with some lovely Peggle. Indeed, indeed. It is always nice to do some pegging on the side. Peggle is a good vibe. And we reached 6 out of 10. This is another level that might be a little difficult, but hopefully we can persevere. Slay biscuits, slay them all. I'm gonna try my best. They will be slayed by my pegging skills. Okay, 5 lives left. This is actually a little spooky, but it's fine. Only 2 lives left. Only 1 life left. Holy moly. Now the real question is, can we do this shot? Yes, we can. Which brings us to 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10. Alrighty, alrighty. There we go, that's what I was trying to do. Left side is basically gone. Noise, noise. Just 3 more oranges. And now only one more. That brings us to 8 out of 10. And this is a pretty easy level, so hopefully we succeed. That went almost into the bucket. But oh well. That's alright. Nice. Just one more, come on. That brings us to 9 out of 10. This one will be hard too, I think. Well, that's the right side done. There's some progress being made. Alright, 5 lives left. That was lucky. The final challenge, 10 out of 10. If we beat this, we won. If we beat this level, we 100%ed Peggle Knights. Can we do it? Might be harder than I thought. Okay, 4 more oranges and 5 more lives. One more orange and 4 more lives. What the heck? And ladies and gentlemen, that's the Peggle Knights 100%ed, and with that we 100%ed the entire Peggle franchise from the classic era. Peggle Deluxe, Peggle Knights, Peggle Extreme and Peggle Warcraft, all 4 games fully mastered. The final trophy is unlocked. You got all the challenges, I've never even done that, and I work here. Holy moly. This is quite the achievement. I'm quite happy with that. The Peggle Institute Board of Regents hereby grants Biscuit a trophy. You have won the final Peggle Knights trophy. Now go forth and share your glorious text that moves too quickly. let's go. Well, that was Peggle Nights. I think we already seen the credits, but because I am not 100% sure, I'm gonna let them roll. And then we will do some modding. I am excited. That guitar solo right there is absolutely 10 out of 10. This is indeed a shocker. Let me sip some coffee while we are waiting. Thanks for playing the Peggle Nights team. Here we are. We did it. We reached the end. And we got the Ultra Extreme Grandmaster of Peggle title. That is quite the pegging title, I must say. 4 trophies, holy moly. And if you are watching on YouTube, there will now be a jump cut because I need to install the mod and I don't know how long will it take. I assume it's probably gonna be quick, but still. Jump cut. We are back, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully I installed it correctly. It seems like it's working. Peggle Diners right there. Also, is that Freddy Fazbear? I think that's a freaking Freddy Fazbear. Holy moly. Alrighty then. This will be quite the experience. I love it. Apparently we need to make a new save file though, and for optimal experience it must be called John Cook. I am not sure why, but let's give it a shot. And now that we are John Cook, only one thing remains, and that is to do the main course. So let's jump into it. Welcome to the Peggle Institute. Peggle Masters all asleep. It's perfect time to catch them dreaming. I am starving and I'm sure you are too. We will need at least a few meals each. Let's see what delectable dishes we'll be able to whip out without Peggle skills. I'm sure you will find that I am quite the chef. Alrighty then. I've got some leftovers for us to enjoy. It's the takeout. Our first diner of the day. It does look quite edible, I would say. You know what I just realized? Playing this mod will make us probably all quite hungry. Yowie? Did they say yowie? Getting a free ball is a yowie. Holy moly. Finally, they put yaoi into our pegging experience. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. Yowie indeed. Every time we get a free ball, we unlock some Yowie. And we are winners. Nice. That's the first level done. Meat and potatoes. A perfectly cooked steak. How exciting. Looks decent. Although I wouldn't necessarily serve it like that. It might be a little biased, but that's not the way I would serve a steak, you know? But that's alright. Holy moly, this is so hard to aim. There we go. Yowie indeed, that's the second level finished. And we aced it. You'll love to see it. Cookout. I've always loved barbecuing, nothing better than some sausages hot off the grill. You know what? That sounds like a fair thing to say. And I think I can agree with it. Grilled sausage sounds pretty tasty. Does depend on the quality of the sausage too. Because not every sausage is the same flavor profile, and not all of them fit the grilled style. Some of them are better smoked or raw, you know, with no heat. Oh, there was I think that was a cat girl, I could be mistaken too. In the corner of the screen. First we Peck, then we Yowie, and now cat girls. Who knew diners could be so exciting? Sadly, we are a sinner. But that's alright, another aced level somehow. Peek in the oven. Sometimes I just cannot resist taking a look at my handiwork before it's done. Perhaps my eyes are bigger than my stomach. You know what, that is fair. I think we all do that from time to time. When we cook. Gotta make sure it's not getting burnt, you know. It'd be like that, it'd be like that.
Yowie.
Yowie indeed. Let me hit that purple, please. Ah, it's too far away. Okay. I cannot believe that didn't count as a long shot. Yowie indeed. That's the right side finished. 4 oranges left with 4 lives as well. That could work. Maybe. And the maybe was correct because we did it. We freaking did it. We are a sinner, but we aced the level. Fine dining. What the heck is that black tar-like substance in the bottom left? I don't remember where this one came from. This doesn't look like something I would enjoy. Looks like prison food, kind of. This is the type of food you get as a punishment. Probably. You like these kinds of foods, they are not so bad. You like to eat tar with your wet meat and canned corn. Holy moly. Holy moly, I don't know what to say. That's brownie. This star-like substance is a brownie. Ain't no way. It looks like the freaking tar from Death Stranding and not like edible brownie. I don't know, I never had this, so I cannot judge, but visually it's not appealing at all.
Yowie.
But the yaoi is nice. And that's the first pegging cooking master finished. It was all delicious. I am positively stuffed. Alrighty. Albert Einstein, the greatest scientist of all time. Not who you were expecting, were you? I am the smartest man alive, the inventor of lightning and of donk face. My friend Jimmy Lighting is out on vacation, so I will show you the recipes he cooked up in his stead. Use my brain blast in order to blast those pesky pegs out of the way of my beautiful face. Albert Einstein, holy moly, the smartest man alive. Look at that. Wait, wasn't this supposed to split the ball in two? I'm pretty sure it played the sound effect for lightning though. Curious. Did the modding community somehow figure out how to completely swap the order of the masters? Because that's pretty cool that you can mod that. It's pretty cool. Yeah man, science. Also, where are the recipes? Is he supposed to be the diner of today? I was promised recipes, man. I got mad instead. The stuffed peppers, that's an actual freaking recipe, holy moly. Now to the recipes. Science and fantasy typically don't mix, but I can make an exception for food. This actually looks, not gonna lie, pretty delicious. This looks like something I would cook and enjoy. Because fun fact, stuffed peppers are actually something I do tend to make quite often. They don't look like this though, I am making them different. And mine ones are smaller because they are made from the round pepperoni peppers, which are like spicy peppers. Which is a really cool thing to do if you stuff them with like cheese and some herbs and such. It is pretty tasty. But let's check out this recipe, why not? Cut the tops of the bell peppers and finally chop them empty and boil the bottoms for 5 minutes. In a large skillet, cook half a pound of ground turkey and half a pound of Italian sausage with 1 diced onion and 2 minced cloves of garlic. Add 1 can of diced tomatoes, half a cup of raw rice, 1 1/4 cups of water, 1 tablespoon of Worcestershire, basil, oregano, parsley, romaine, thyme, and a heaping helping of chili. Bring to a boil, reduce to a simmer, and cook till rice is tender. Remove from heat and add half a cup of marinara. Add filling to peppers. Cover with foil and bake for 35 minutes. Remove foil and top with cheese. Bake for 10 more minutes. This is way too complex of a recipe, I would say. Too much work. All you really need is to slice open the pepper from the top, stuff it with cheese. If you want, you can put in some meat or something, that's up to you. And bunch of, veggies could go well in there as well. And then as that is done, you can just put it in the oven and let it bake for a little bit. If you put in meat, you need to bake it for longer. If you only put in cheese, you can just set it for like 10 minutes and when it's done, you will have a blast. That's what I do. I usually make them without meat because that way I can cook them faster. You can also replace meat with something that doesn't need to be cooked, like a salami, for example. My favorite type of salami is called chorizo, which actually tastes really good when baked as well. I tend to use chorizo for homemade pizzas. If you can get your hands on chorizo, I think you will definitely enjoy that. A very tasty salami. Enough about recipes though, let's get cooking. With the actual pegging in mind. Only three left, okay. That works. That was a lucky shot. I was trying to hit all three with that, but didn't expect it to work. The fat cat lasagna. I love cats, especially their food. Cat that's fat cat lasagna. Put in the meat in a pan and cook it, and later add onion and garlic. After that put tomato in as you something. The text is kind of censored, so I don't know what this recipe says, but it's probably just a good old lasagna recipe. I love lasagna, but once again the kind that I tend to eat is not the usual one, because I mainly put in cheese. There is this white cheese sauce type of situation that really complements pasta in a great way. If you are curious about it, you can probably Google something along the lines of Czech version of cheese sauce for pasta, and it's gonna pop out. That's the one I tend to use for lasagna and such. I like that one. It does require a lot of meltable cheese in order for it to work properly, but you can get that without too many issues. In most stores anyway. Also, they stopped saying yaoi, they now say beer. Maybe that's because it's the score related thingy. Let me quickly Google if I am not telling you lies. Czech cheese sauce recipe. Doesn't pop up. If I type in pasta. Surprisingly enough, I don't see the recipe in here in English. That is unfortunate, I don't see it anywhere. I don't see it anywhere. Well, I really wanna showcase what this is. Because it's my favorite type of cheese sauce, you know. So if you use Google Translate and open up this link and translate the recipe, you will see what I am talking about. It's definitely delicious. I would give it 10 out of 10. I didn't find English version, but hopefully you can translate it without too many issues. Anyways, sorry about the food rambling. Let's jump into the next Einstein level. There is nothing like a good cook after a long day of begging,
Please keep your
said
lens
Albert
inside
Einstein.
the train at all times. Do not attempt to open the doors until the train has come to a complete halt.
I am not joking, by the way. There is nothing like a good cook after a long day of begging. That is literally what the Einstein said. Also, hello there, the Big Lee. Hello, hello. Let me give you a shout out. Hope you are doing well today. And I assume this is a recipe for alcohol. I don't tend to drink much alcohol. And the only recipe I really need is the recipe for mojito, which is my favorite drink.
Other than that though, I don't really need anything else. Also, congratulations Mr. Jack the Demon on finishing the Battle Royale as the victorious wolf. I don't know what happened there, the ball got launched. Chippy chippy choppa choppa, let's go. I am trying to see the text and figure out what this recipe is. Oh, each one has their own favorite. The Jeffrey's favorite is a White Russian. Pour 2 ounces. What is ounce? Ounces? 2 ounces of vodka and 1 ounce coffee liquor over ice top with 1 ounce of heavy cream and stir. Enjoy. I have no idea who Jeffrey is, but that doesn't sound too bad. Having the coffee liquor in there could be actually interesting. Then Jimmy likes... What does Jimmy like? I cannot see. Some sort of a tea. It's probably gonna be Long Island tea, if I had to guess. Beer indeed. Can you move quicker, please? It is Island iced tea. 3/4 ounces of vodka, white rum and blanco tequila, gin, triple sec syrup, fresh lemon juice, fill the glass with cola and stir, garnish with lemon. That is a little too complex for me. I would probably mess up that recipe. I am on it, biscuit. I shall make it. Holy moly. My favorite drink to make is definitely mojito. It's the simplest one. You just need some mint leaves and you need to buy some fresh limes. Those two ingredients are the most important ones. And you can use whatever alcohol you have. Each one will taste slightly different, but as long as you put in a bunch of the mint leaves and a bunch of the green lemon. Why did I suddenly forget the name of it? Holy moly. Lime. Yeah. If you put a bunch of mint and bunch of lime into your alcohol thingy, it's gonna be a mojito of sorts. Anyways, the Gnorman's Bavarian coffee. He has peppermint schnapps and black coffee and heavy cream and some other stuff. And Splork has Gymsharp, syrup with ice, seltzer. I don't know. Let's just move on to the next level. How this guy got here is quite the brain tickler. The binging of Babish. Is this a Binding of Isaac reference? Why is he binging with Babish though? Those glasses are quite sturdy, I will admit. I don't think so, I am unsure, I don't know anymore. I bet you didn't expect Peggle situation to get so confusing all of a sudden. But such is the state of the diners, I suppose. First we pack, then we cook. This is a difficult shape. This is a really difficult shape actually, holy moly. Yowie indeed. And beer also indeed. Yeah, we get the Yowie shout out whenever we hit the ball into the bucket. Shout out to the Yowie. That's the Albert Einstein complete. Let's go. Congratulations, you truly are a paragon to science. World famous doggy. I have no idea who this is. Is that a VTuber or something? No diner to be found here, however I can help you get some for a price. Help me out with my daily tasks and I can take you to the king. Let's start with an easy one. A beautiful drawing. Also it looks adorable how it moves from left to right at the top of the screen. So cute. Okay, the green speaks. I didn't hear what it said though. Gonna have to test that later. I cannot hear what it says. It sounds like wake up dick, but I don't know if that's what it says. Yo, we got the Balsotron on the left top. I didn't even notice that text there. It's pretty funny. That is a super long shot indeed. Okay. And yowie, we finished the level. Look at that. Born to Pack, says the t-shirt. I wish I had a t-shirt like that. That's a funny t-shirt. These snakes have been locked in an endless stare down for centuries. Don't let it end now. Where did all my diners go to? We went from actual food to Albert Einstein and now a VTuber, I assume. Sometimes it be like that though. Okay. Ooh, that didn't work the way I hoped, but that's alright. I want this ball to stay up there and go inside of the green snake. I don't know why it's not working. Okay, progress. Here indeed. And with my final ball. Wait a minute, where is the final orange? I don't see it anywhere. Am I blind? I am looking at the screen and I don't see it anywhere. Oh, it's right there behind the number. That's an evil hidden pack. Hydration. Have you drank your 8 glasses of water today? No? Well, you better start sipping. Alrighty, I'm gonna sip. Holy moly, that was quite the gulp. That was quite the gulp. Also, the picture says, I love water. I love refrigerators. It's a good point indeed. I agree. That was a really good shot. Also, I did hear the Pikmin sound. I'm not sure what triggered it. Pretty cool though. And yet another level is behind us. And we aced it. Green dog showering. I gotta go get something from the store. Can you watch this dog? I shall watch him shower then, I suppose. You ain't ready for this doggy daycare. Especially if the dog is green.
We cock, dig.
At that point you would have to call him Shrek. Or, you know, Ogre, something like that. That would be a cool dog name, not gonna lie. Come here, Ogre. Who's a good ogre? Man, I want ogre now. It would be so ogre. The tip of the day. I am so fucking mad. That's our first death, but oh well. That dog looks like he having a bad time. I mean, he seems to be chilling. It's hard to say because he is green.
We cock, dig.
If only Uraite was here today, I would say something about Green Dog being cool.
We cock, dig.
I don't know why, but I am struggling with this level. I think we will lose again. Yep, you could look at a little bug on the ground. That's a good tip. That's a very good tip.
We cock,
Sometimes you have to enjoy the little things, you know, and bugs are definitely little. Which reminds me, I really wanna build one of those enclosed ecosystems where you have like a bunch of little bugs and plants and such, and it just exists. It's enclosed and they are thriving. I always wanted to build one of those, but kind of putting it off for now because I don't have the space for it. And I want it to be actually like somewhat big. One day in the future, I'm sure I'm gonna give it a shot though. It be on the bucket list. That's the level complete. Nice. The starry sky. Isn't the night sky so beautiful? Wait. Do you see that? Is that an alien? Oh god, I gotta call somebody. The man in black didn't realize this person had a number to the freaking alien intelligence.
We cock, dig.
Fear indeed. Oh, the Pikmin place when you hit the double green on the same turn. Now I understand. Cool, cool, cool. We are grabbing all the beer, which is very satisfying. And that's this Peggle Master finished. Let's go. Well done, little guy. Time for the next one. It's the King, Harkinian King of Hyrule. I hear tell of dinner, my boy. How dare I not be alerted to this banquet? No, mother, you are forgiven. Now let us feast as royalty. I wish I could do his voice. The my boy is so iconic. The king of YouTube poops. Holy moly. You are doing really good. You must really like Peggle. I do like Peggle. Peggle is fun. Also, it's the JoJo sign at the bottom, at the left side. It would be so funny if I played the sound, but I would get copyright striked, so I cannot do that. Your kingly arrival. After we've eaten every meal in Hyrule, then we can talk about mercy.
The Triforce of Courage.
The Triforce of Courage. Alrighty. I should maybe play Zelda at some point. Not the new ones though. I think one of the older ones could be fun. Maybe A Link to the Past. I really like Majora's Mask, but that game is really hard to 100%, and since I am a completionist, I gotta think about the completion requirements before I start streaming something. because I don't wanna accidentally do like a 100 episode let's play series when I can instead do 10 different games with 10 episodes each or something like that. I don't know. I guess it doesn't really matter at the end of the day. As long as it's enjoyable and fun, why not do something for 100 episodes? But for now I wanna focus on shorter games. Whatever is bite-sized. You think Link is sexy in all of them? He do be a pretty twinky fella. I will say this feast is magnificent and your pegging skills aren't bad either. That face, look at that face. That's a face of getting pegging. For sure. He be definitely like, my boy, slow down.
The Triforce of Courage. The Triforce of Courage.
The Triforce of Courage is blocking my shots. What the heck was that top banana? Is that what happens when we completely miss? That's cool. Okay, let's hit up these two. Nice. Oh, if you shoot it in his mouth, the ball gets devoured. That's why we are losing. And the cap is actually a ball holder. So this is actually kind of hard. Those last oranges are in quite a weird spot. You could go to the store. That's a good tip. That's a really good tip. I think that's a lovely idea too. The longer series, the more new people will pop in to see and help you along the way as well. The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask is my favorite game as well. So fun, but like you said, it's too hard to 100% that one. Yeah, I remember I played Majora's Mask when I was very young. I don't remember what age I was. But that's a very long time ago. But I remember it vividly because it's so iconic. I don't remember much of the story, but I do remember like one of the main gameplay mechanics was that there was a moon about to hit the planet. And the game had like a Groundhog's Day type of gameplay where it kept rewinding time. Something like that. I also didn't really speak English back then, so I have no idea what any of the dialogue was. Maybe I should play it on stream someday to finally get the story out of it. Maybe. We will see. For now, let's keep pegging this king. Hopefully we can peg him into a victory. Man, this level is so difficult. Whatever I choose, you will support. Thank you. That means a lot. Top banana indeed. I don't know how to win this level. Sparkle on. That's a good tip.
The Triforce of Courage.
I wish the cup didn't launch the ball with so much speed.
The Triforce of Courage.
Okay. Somehow I avoided the mouse there. That's another game over. How are you still hungry? That's a good tip. That's a good tip. Let's be honest, all of the tips are good. I don't know how to avoid the mouth. Some of these oranges are in a peculiar spot. Nice. Okay, that's the right side cleared. This guy reminds me of a He-Man when he sings. I forgot the name of the game he's from, but it's also a Zelda game. On like a abandonware hardware from the 90s that didn't really win. It's the only licensed Nintendo Zelda game where they like someone borrowed the Legend of Zelda license to create this, and it had cutscenes with this art style in it. I don't remember the details, but I do remember it was some weird piece of hardware that nobody really knows much about. It had only a few units sold, and it was discontinued, and this was like one of the few games that released for it. Maybe my mind or memory is slightly confused though, because who knows? But I think I remember it being something like that, yeah. We finally got past this difficult stage. Gee, I just wonder what Ganon's up to. Oh, here comes my bravest swordsman, Link. Look how Link used to look like in this particular game. He always sounded so high when he spoke in cutscenes. And he definitely sounded like a twink as well, so at least they kept the twink aspect. Which reminds me, I really wonder who will play him in the live-action movie that is currently in development. I don't think they announced the actor yet, but I am hyped. Because a Legend of Zelda movie could actually genuinely be really cool, depending on which storyline they adapt. But I am hyped. I am really hyped to see what they come up with. It's like 50% chance it's gonna be good and 50% chance it's gonna be bad. Oh, the sword is actually like helping me, sort of. I need to get that orange down there, but it's in such a weird spot. That's another level aced. You think you know this one? That is true, that is unreal. Tingly annoyance, quiet Link, you are spoiling my mood and my appetite. The quality of this particular image. Holy moly, it had to be like JPEG'd 20 times to get this much distortion. And the finger is actually a hard surface. So keep that in mind. Oh, the entire hand is a hard surface. Well, there you go. The more you know. The more you know. It was a decent shot. Cool. For a second I thought that came from the game and I was so confused. But then I remembered I had the Pikachu redeem. I forgot I had that. Holy moly. Thank you for the Pikachu. That reminds me, I need to edit every single one of my redeems and remove the emotes from the text. Because even though they look cool here on my side, whenever I collab with someone and we do the shared chat, the other people cannot see the emotes. So I need to edit the text, I think. A little bit. I need to do that at some point. I should write that down. I should write that down. That's gonna be such a lengthy process though, because I have so many redeems. Oh well. Fit for a king. Now if you will excuse me, my friend Morshu and I will be sharing our dinner. They have a freaking fried chicken over here. Actually, that's not fried, that's baked. A baked chicken with potatoes on the side. Or is that an apple? I cannot tell from this angle. Morshu looks really excited though, holy moly. Look at Morshu. Somebody made a remake of this particular Morshu. If you search on YouTube Morshu RTX, it's like a really high quality model remake of Morshu. It's quite the thingy. I also believe they made a music video that's like 30 seconds long where he dances to the original Skibidi song. Not to be confused with the Skibidi toilet. I'm talking about the Skibidi song that came along before the Skibidi meme. I forgot the name of the song. but it was really viral for a little bit back in like, I don't know, 2021, 2022, something like that. The Triforce of Courage, indeed, indeed. He ate my ball. How dare Morshu eat my ball? That was so cool, but the Triforce lasts 5 turns. You cannot expect to use its power forever. Pretty good tip. Pretty good tip.
The Triforce of Courage.
These are actually difficult layout because there is so many pegs on both sides.
The Triforce of Courage.
Only 4 balls left. I don't know about this one. That was an impressive long shot though. And that's the king, completely finished. My boy, he's out of frame. This feast is what all true warriors strive for. And you know what? I think I agree. And with that we beat the 4th master of Peggle dinners. The Peggle Knights mode. Ask me about dinners. I wish I could, but yeah, we have 7 more masters of pegging to go, but I will save that for the next episode. Hey, you got any dinner? Maybe next time. Because for now, if you are watching on YouTube, this will do. So thank you so much for watching and see you next time. Bye bye.